Hello, I'm Teddy, and today we have the Jungle Bunch. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da! Bunch. If you don't know what the Jungle Bunch is, it is a French series. This is a movie of this is the movie of the Jungle Bunch. It's pretty much there was a justice group called the Champs. It is pretty much to protect the jungle and help people. So yeah, it's just this group that helps people. So then there was this koala. So no, I'm just gonna introduce you guys to who was in the Champs. There was a tiger, Natasha, a rhinoceros called Goliath. Then there was a sloth named Tony. There was this koala that wanted to join the group, and and his name was Igor. Oh, hopefully you guys know. Yes, he wanted to join the team. He invented these cool little mushrooms that could actually explode. He's like, okay, if you could have these mushrooms if I'll be your leader. They're like, no, you're. Let's have some practice. They're like, okay, have a practice. So we'll see if you're really good. If you're a good person to be our leader on the team. And he completely failed, and he was really mad. And then they said, no, you cannot, you can never, you just don't. They're like, don't return ever again, because you're not, well, boy, you're not, yeah, you're just not gonna be, yeah. So, then, that koala was like, let's just blow up the jungle. Yeah, so he did exactly that. He went around the whole entire jungle, blowing it up with mushrooms. Kind of sounds really weird, but he did it. They were all heading to the ocean, heading like towards the ocean. Hedgehog Fred, let's just call him Fred for now, was over there in the jungle, still in the jungle. He managed to save this egg, this little egg, which Natasha found, and Natasha was like, no, this egg is going to belong to me. Okay, this is my egg for now. Not for now, but forever. And, yes, Fred managed to save it, but then he caught on fire, and yes, he literally burned. Natasha had, so yeah, she just was like, okay, ooh, the egg cracked. Ooh, little penguin. Oof, oof, oof. This penguin is going to be mine. This is my baby now, forever. And it is going to be my son, or, yeah, son for the whole entire, forever, pretty much. And then Natasha said Natasha said his new name is Maurice. She just made it up from her mind. That is extremely random. And as you can see, Maurice is this guy right here. And here's Natasha. Here's Goliath. Here's the Fred, Mr. Sloth, Mr. Tony. Here's Goliath. No, not Goliath. What was his name? Igor. They got stuck in foam. he was like, okay, you got stuck in foam, I'm gonna place a giant bomb right beside you, which is pretty much a bomb that is timed. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna go leave. And then, Gilbert actually found out a way. Maurice kicked a rock to this branch, I think, and then the branch triggered a log to fall. The log went over, it triggered a tree to fall. The tree fell on another tree, and then that tree fell on another tree, and then the other tree fell. This flower came onto Miguel's nose, which is the giant gorilla, right there. Miguel's nose. He's allergic to that flower, and he did a big achoo. And then it pushed the bomb away. Natasha went to save Junior, and they got into a trap. So it was pretty much like a jail, but the bars were actually covered in mushrooms. If you touch those mushrooms, it will blow up, and that's bad. Like, I mean bad. So what Igor did, he took the whole jungle, and he made the whole jungle into slaves. So then he had a giant then what his plan was is that it would explode. Well, it will explode the whole entire jungle. So he places the mushrooms under the whole entire jungle, and then he lets a chain reaction go, and then the whole entire jungle would just fall, and then the ocean would just take over the jungle. Not take over, but the jungle will become the ocean, because the ocean will flow on to the jungle. And yeah, because if he blew up the whole entire jungle, it would just regrow. That's what happened with the champs. He actually, while Igor was sleeping, it would probably be a little bit too risky to take the key off of his head and then do all that stuff. So what he did, he took two plates. Put them together, made a frame. So he made a frame of the key. He just poured in a little bit of lava, did some blacksmith work, and he just opened up the cell and woo for everyone. And yeah, cool. Open up the cell for Natasha and everyone else, and everything was cool. Then Igor set off the explosion, set off the chain reaction, and then in the very middle there's going to be this giant explosion. So then they took a minecart all the way to the really end, removed like five of the mushrooms. Removed 5 of the mushrooms out of the way, and then it just stopped, really. And then that was the end. That wasn't the whole entire film, but it's just like I just did the beginning and the end, pretty much. But the middle You have to find out for yourself. Get this DVD. Okay, well, don't forget to like, subscribe, and bye-bye.